several logs huddled around the fire, trying to keep warm in the bone-chilling wind. The old stump looked at his shivering companions, steeled himself, snapped his cane in half, and lit it. The blaze instantly pushed back the darkness of the night. But before long, the flames began to fade. To keep the fire alive, the little twig tore off his only leaf and threw it in, making the flames roar back to life. Inspired, the other stumps stripped off their bark and broke their dead branches to add to the fire. Only the big stump sat by coldly, doing nothing. Unable to hold back, the little twig reached out to pull some bark from him, but the big stump struck him away with a single punch. In the freezing wind, Red Branch had already become the weakest of them all, and Birchwood whispered to the big stump to snap off Red Branch's head and burn it for fuel. The big stump lunged forward. The old stump, unable to bear it, covered the little twig's eyes, but the little twig still rushed forward, only to be beaten back viciously by Birchwood. The old stump tried to stop them too, but the big stump kicked him straight into the fire. Flames engulfed him instantly. The little twig wanted to save him but could only watch as the old stump burned to ash. Meanwhile, the big stump snapped off Red Branch's head and sat on his corpse to warm himself. The little twig, furious, pounced on him, but was easily caught. Just as he was about to be thrown into the fire, he bit down hard on the big stump's finger and narrowly escaped. Birchwood sneered at him, but in the next moment, the big stump ripped off Birchwood's branch, stuffed it into his mouth, and then tossed both him and Red Branch into the flames. Only in his final moments did Birchwood realize that he, too, was just fuel. At that moment, the little twig quietly crept forward. Pretending to warm himself by the fire, he picked up the old stump's face from the ground. The big stump had long since dismissed him as harmless, but to his shock, the little twig crept up behind him wearing the old stump's face. Startled when he suddenly turned around and saw that face, the big stump froze in terror. The little twig seized the chance, swung hard, and knocked him into the fire. The flames instantly swallowed him, and after just a few feeble struggles, he fell still. The blaze lit up the night sky once more. The little twig curled up beside the fire, quietly warming himself.